Friday, March 11, 2011, an earthquake caused a tsunami that devastated the coast of Honshu, Japan, and affected thousands. This 50-foot wave flooded the Fukushima prefecture, including the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. This caused malfunctions in the plant and core meltdown, which led to multiple explosions. To cool the reactors down, workers at the plant flooded them with seawater. The controversial decision to dump the contaminated water back into the ocean left levels of radiation unmatched by even the Chernobyl disaster.
In a nuclear power plant like the one in Fukushima, nuclear fission is the real source of energy. This fission creates heat, which boils to water, that then turns to steam and spins turbines to create electricity. When the earthquake hit, there was a short power outage at the plant, and the emergency systems turned on. Control rods came up to stop the fission, and even though they were still hot, no more power was circulated. A second phase of emergency systems turned on but failed. Because of the damage onto the generators by the tsunami, a third safety measure failed, leaving the fuel rods exposed. Seawater was forcibly pumped into the reactor to cool it down. Although successful, this last-minute decision left radioactive water to be dumped into the ocean water.
On the first day of the crisis, an evacuation order was sent to people within a 1.9-kilometer radius of the plant due to the dangerous radiation emitted. Then on the second day, people within a 10-kilometer radius of reactor number 1 were ordered to leave their homes. That is then extended to a 20-kilometer radius by the third day of the incident. By the time it was all over, 200,000 people left their homes and 270,000 people were affected directly. These people are now more likely to develop cancer and other radiation-caused diseases.
The people of Fukushima received one dosage of radiation which can cause radiation sickness. Some aspects of radiation sickness are loss of white blood cells, nausea, vomiting, and headache. This also damages the human immune system. The same happens with animals, but more genetic mutations occur. All these changes are irreversible.
In the aftermath of this disaster, the world must take a look at how radioactive contamination on this level affects us for decades to come. The disaster at Fukushima was placed at a level 7 on the nuclear accident scale, equal to only the incident in Chernobyl. Fallout of this magnitude could take thousands of years to dissipate, and considering the Japanese dumped 12,700 tons of contaminated water into the ocean, it could take even longer. As observed in the area affected at Chernobyl, the lifespans of wildlife dropped exponentially, and many genetic mutations occurred, all within a relatively controlled area on land. But between the emission of radioactive steam into the air and radioactive water into the ocean, the negative effects could prove to be much more expansive. And although it is still too early to tell, the effects of these actions on the environment in our oceans could become a major problem in the future.
With all this being said, around the globe, there has been a giant backlash against the use of nuclear energy. Protests in Japan during the first month led to the ultimate shutdown of Fukushima Daiichi, and possibly many others. But as with almost anything, both nuclear energy and energy made by the burning of coal hold their own dangers. When running perfectly, nuclear power plants are actually cleaner and safer facilities for energy to be produced. Although the effects of nuclear fallout are less than favorable, the burning of coal pollutes the air no matter what. So the question still stands, which one is safer?
Although it isn't clear what the world would choose, one thing is certain: a decision must be made. As proved by the disaster at Fukushima Daiichi and even Chernobyl, the effects of a nuclear accident changed the course of history, primarily in the environment. The world's decisions about the cleanest forms of energy could be clouded by the unlikely, although undoubtedly scary effects of nuclear fallout. It is already known that the radioactivity of Fukushima Daiichi will alter our world for years to come, but exactly how is it yet to be seen. Even the effects of Chernobyl are in their beginning stages, and watching the aftermath of Fukushima unfold will be of utmost importance to future generations.